spontaneous lovemaking and no movies. Please advise me. Codename Delilah. I think there are really some people like that, right?
I guess.
Yeah, because it helps. I think it helps to, what do you call it, Harry? To arouse, right?
I think it does. As the song goes, I saw the light on the night that I passed by her window. Now, no, it's not normal to have to watch other people doing it when you're doing it, okay? And is it good? It's been proven by research that I've seen about, that watching porn gives unreasonable expectations about what is going on. The people that are doing porn, they're not happy campers. Do you know that? They are doing it for money and on camera. How normal is that? So, if it's talking about the man, they're usually on drugs. If you doubt that, how can anybody do it? What will happen if it's more than one take? Oh, could we do take 27? Okay. No, there's a whole lot that's unnatural about that. And if you have any religious or spiritual beliefs, try to align that where it's okay to do that. I don't think it's normal. And people who get addicted to pornography are not acting in a normal way. It just isn't normal. Lots of people go through this where that's what they have to see in order to be aroused. Boy, you've got some work to do there about making him understand that what he is doing is not normal and that he needs some help. Be it from you or be it from anybody else, be it from books, be it from the internet, it's not going to help form a firm foundation for your marriage.
Yeah.
That's my take.
I think it's just maybe just a sexy movies, right? Maybe, right? Maybe it's just over exaggerating. I don't know.
Well,
but
the lady is, Delilah is talking about porn.
And sexy movies, right?
Well, no, she's not. She's really talking about porn. That's the whole thing. So they are looking. She's being expected to watch other guys do it to other girls, isn't she?
It says here, love to watch sexy and foreign movies.
Okay. Well, whatever you call sexy movies, if you put sexy next to the word porn, then it's hardcore.
I think you should, I think it's not normal because it's already in the mindset of your husband. It's not right. It's not totally right because you're already been. Why is it he's looking for that movie where you're already in beside him, So you need to go to psychological to check and to delete all those memographic in his mind, and at the same time for counseling, because that kind of behavior is not normal on a couple, because once you're a couple and you look at each other, you touch each other, you kiss each other, there's already some electric coming out from your body, it's a hormones. So if your partner is doing something to make that electric come out from him, then something wrong with him. And at the same time, maybe he's doing that for many years, and
it's an addiction.
It's like an addiction.
So
it's not, because I'm sure that when you make love, I'm sure that part of what he's thinking is not you, but it's on the movie, so that he will continue the excitement on him. So there's an excitement, so which is not wrong, which is not right. So my advice.
Maybe that's the only way he can get a hard on. I'm sorry to make it quite so blatant, but the thing is that what's normal and what's not normal is it covers a huge amount of area. And it depends what kind of magazines you're reading. If you were to instead of talking to us, if you were to write to the Playboy advisor, they would not consider that watching porno movies was abnormal or subnormal or just not normal. They wouldn't think that that was too bad at all. But then the man that created the Playboy empire had had sex with thousands of women. Now, if you think that that's normal, okay, maybe you should be writing to the advisor in the Playboy magazine.
Yeah, and at the same time, when it comes to spiritual, he lost. He is lost.
Yes.
So that's why my advice, you need to talk to your husband and at the same time reconcile it. Talk to your husband about your concern so that the two of you will resolve it. Tell your husband that, look, it's not, I think you're not normal. I think you're abnormal. So,
well, you might have a difficult time saying, listen, Jeffrey, I actually think that you're not normal. In fact, I think you've got something wrong with you. If you take it on that tack, I doubt that you will have very much cooperation. But if you find a little research that backs up your feelings, then you can make some quotes and you can give some references and you can have a little bit of backing. And let's face it, the internet is an incredible place.
Yeah.
Well, look at what you're doing now. Presumably you're writing to us because you have watched our videos and you are in sync. Never mind about right and wrong for a moment, but you're in sync with the way that we have perhaps advised others, and that's why you feel safe about asking us now.
yeah,
Okay?
yeah, and at the same time, maybe if you need to consult it with a psychologist, or some, because I'm sure that there's some psychologists will help that. There are some treatment for that, So it's just more on counseling, and then who knows? It will change.
You have to make him see that addiction is not just about drugs. The drug of choice can cover a heck of a lot of ground. So it can be something that you're putting in your mouth or something you're injecting into your arm. But it can also be lots of different kinds of addictive behavior. And I think that I know that Beth is saying you have to meet a psychologist. Well, you can do some private research now, and you can come up with it. You can keep the page, you can keep the reference, and you can say, look, would you be willing to look at this because it concerns me about the way that it's going on our love life as opposed to our sex life.
Yeah, so I think you need to address that because it's not it's not normal for a couple to do that. I think, so you need to address that concern, and at the same time, maybe some of our viewers, subscribers will give you an idea on how to do it.
I'm sure.
I'm sure they got a lot of experience more than us. So all that your question, is it normal? My answer is no, and you need a counseling. Because it's about mind, and when it comes to spiritual, when it comes